Number 9, if you have a podcast, awesome. There's several fiction authors who have podcasts that are really, really great. So this works for both fiction and nonfiction. You can do a Kindle edition of your podcast. Again, the brain science thing. If you do it and market it as a Kindle edition of your podcast, you don't have to edit it hardly at all. Just make sure your transcription is, stuff is spelled right. That's it. So I'm going to talk about that more in a minute. If you don't have a podcast, you can start one. Don't ask me how to teach you how to make a podcast because I failed at it twice. Podcasts are not my thing. Okay. So I actually have someone, I can get you a link on podcasting, a podcasting expert who teaches this, and I can definitely get you a link to that. So if you're interested in that, just email support@thebookninja.com and we'll get the link out to you. That's support@thebookninja.com. You want to write that down because that's going to be important later. So if you don't have a podcast, you can start one. See if it's for you. If it's not, no big deal. There's other ways to market your book. Transcribe every episode, or if you have super short episodes, like only 20 minutes long, then you can compile like topics or like have little like a short story series. It's all one genre or something like that. Whatever it is that you're talking about on your podcast, it could be motivational, it could be inspirational, it could be behind the scenes of how you write your books. I mean, it can be all sorts of stuff, especially for fiction, behind the scenes of how you write your books and where you get your inspiration from. That kind of stuff is crazy popular. So if you do really short 20-minute, 30-minute podcasts, then you can take a few of those episodes and after you get them transcribed, compile them together. Or if you do like an hour-long podcast, then just make each episode a Kindle book. And that's simply transcribe it, do the light edit. You can do a light edit where it's just, making sure your spellings are correct, and versus a heavy edit if you want it to be a standalone book. If you don't want to say it's a Kindle edition of your podcast, you need to do a heavy edit. Honestly, I just say it's a Kindle edition of your podcast. Why? Because that makes people know, you get the power of Amazon behind you saying, hey, this person has a podcast, go sign up for it. And that's awesome. You can get people from both ways. People who buy the book, go find your podcast. People who buy or subscribe to your podcast, go find and buy your book. It's just that simple. The tools you need, you're going to need an iTunes account. It's free in order to publish your podcast. You're going to need some sort of good quality recording equipment. I personally use a Blue Yeti microphone. I've got a pop filter. It's like one of those foam things on top of my mic. I actually have one that fits around my mic. You can get one that just sits in front of your mic. I mean, pop filters are cheap. They're anywhere from like $10 to $15 a piece. The microphone itself is $99 on Amazon. Sometimes it's less if they run a sale. That can be a bit of a gulp. I started with a cheap $30 Logitech mic from Best Buy. You could probably get an even cheaper one. I could have gotten the same one at Walmart for like $20. So you don't have to invest a lot just to get started, but you need something that's quality. You don't want your recordings of your voice to sound really garbled, to sound like they've got static in the background, stuff is buzzing in the background. You don't want that. You want it to be a very quality recording because most likely people are going to be listening to your podcast first and then go buy the book. The big benefit to this is it's a super fast way to publish books and it's all topic specific. So every time you have a podcast with topic, you have a specific thing that you're talking about. And so what do? You have Google love because people are searching Google for answers and they're going to get those answers. And there you go.